think this is the year that we're going to see Battlefield take over Call of Duty for the very first time. And the crazy thing about it is that Activision has zero control over what's about to happen. Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty versus Battlefield, which game is going to come on top when they both launch later this year. Now, none of these games have launched yet, but yesterday we got to see the reveal trailer of Battlefield 2042, and we got to learn a lot of new information, such as the time setting of this game, and a lot of information was revealed yesterday regarding Battlefield. And for the first time ever, after being a Call of Duty player, I'm more excited for Battlefield this year than I am for Call of Duty. I'll explain why. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't checked out the trailer yet, this is what you're seeing in the background of today's video. And whilst watching this trailer, my first reaction was, this looks insane. But when I was watching it, I wasn't getting too excited because I thought majority of what we're seeing was campaign footage. And I was thinking to myself, okay, that looks cool, but there's no way that's going to be in the multiplayer game. And then after the trailer finished, I went online and found out that Battlefield 2042 is not going to have a campaign. Most trailers nowadays have a lot of campaign footage, and a lot of it you don't actually see in multiplayer. But the fact that there's no campaign, I mean, some people like campaign, but me personally, I'm happy they're focusing fully on multiplayer. But the fact that there was no campaign footage in that trailer got me really hyped and excited. But the first reason why I think Battlefield is going to take one up on Call of Duty this year in 2021 is because of their near future setting. I don't know if some of you guys realize how much of a big deal a near future setting is. This is by far my favorite setting because a near future setting basically means the game is going to feel very modern in terms of, you know, the soldiers, the movements and mechanics. It's not going to feel like a sci-fi fantasy game that's hundreds of years ahead in the future. But at the same time, because it's a near future setting, Battlefield can be creative with the vehicles, the weapons, the equipment that none of us have ever seen before in other games. It gives them that true flexibility to add new things into the game that are really exciting and will make the game very unique. Whereas the new Call of Duty in 2021, Call of Duty Vanguard, is going to be set in World War II. So they're going back many years. So that alone is going to be a bit of a problem for Call of Duty side of things. And the last World War II shooter we had from Call of Duty, which was World War II, went down really bad, and a lot of people put this right below on the tier list at the bottom as one of the worst Call of Duties to ever launch. And I must admit, when I played Call of Duty World War II, it just felt very stale, boring and very grey looking. And I think now it's fair to say that games that are bright, colourful and creative are games that do very well, and they're just more exciting nowadays. And the worst thing about this is that it's completely irreversible. If Activision want to make changes, it's already too late. Call of Duty 2021 is probably 75% complete already, and there's no going back now. Activision know this, and they have zero control now. Battlefield already is ahead in my opinion, purely because of the setting alone, and I haven't even gone into the other things such as the environment, 128 players the lobbies are going to have, and also the other things such as the dynamic weather. We got to see a storm coming at the end that was just sucking in players. The trailer alone just looks like next generation gaming, and there are going to be some people out there that do prefer a World War II setting, but I think the majority, especially now in today's day and age, would prefer a game that is fun over realism. At the end of the day, you're playing a video game. You know, the ultimate goal is to have fun, and Battlefield has that creative advantage that Call of Duty does not have right now. Now, of course, both games can be successful, but both titles want to go ahead against each other, so that's why I'm making this video. They both want to be in that #1 FPS spot of 2021. So I've heard loads of people say both games can be successful, and I'm sure they will. Call of Duty is still going to have a lot of success, but let's not beat around the bush here, all right? We know both games are going to go head to head, and they both want to get one up on each other, and I think right now Battlefield has that advantage. Although both games haven't launched yet, Battlefield currently has more to offer due to the setting. But let's talk about the 128 player lobbies, because this is another very huge deal as well. New generation consoles that have come out, PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X and S as well, have allowed Battlefield to up that experience, giving us 128 player lobbies as well. The previous gen consoles, the PS4 and also the Xbox One, are going to be capped to 64 player lobbies, which isn't great, but at the same time, I'm happy that they're not holding back from the previous generation consoles, and they're giving us that true next generation gaming. Battlefield 2042 is going to come with 7 maps, and at first people were complaining that people don't seem happy that there's only 27 maps, but what you need to understand is that one map in Battlefield is probably the equivalent of 3 or 4 maps in Call of Duty. These maps on Battlefield are huge, and the fact that there are going to be maps to support 128 player lobbies means that the maps are going to be even bigger than in previous Battlefields, and that's something to look forward to. In the trailer, we got to see a lot of exciting things. You know, the maps looked very vibrant, the environment alone looked very futuristic, there were a lot of colours popping out as well, something you won't see in Call of Duty 2021, I can assure you of that. Battlefield always do really good trailers, so we're going to have to wait and see what the gameplay reveal is going to be like, because I know Battlefield can pull off really good trailers, but we're going to have to wait and see what the gameplay is like. But the reason why I do have high hopes for this game is because Battlefield had a huge break. EA made an announcement, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, that they were going to take a break and they were going to work hard on the next Battlefield game, and the last Battlefield that launched was Battlefield 5 back in 2018, so they have had a lot of time to perfect this game, whereas Call of Duty on the other hand haven't had as much time. There were also rumours going around that Sledgehammer Games only had a year to make this year's Call of Duty, and if that's the case, it really isn't looking that good, to be honest. The next thing I want to talk about is the Battle Royale. Now, this is really important. It's important that Battlefield does have a Battle Royale mode at some point in its life cycle. Now, EA have announced there won't be a Battle Royale at launch. Now, they mentioned at launch because they are going to include a Battle Royale sometime down the road, possibly in early 2022. The reason why they won't add a free-to-play Battle Royale mode at launch is because people aren't going to pay for the normal Battlefield game. They're going to do something similar to what Call of Duty done, where they released Modern Warfare, everyone bought Modern Warfare, and then they released a free-to-play Battle Royale in February, I believe it was, which was, 3 months later. There is no chance that Battlefield is not making a Battle Royale right now. The Battle Royale genre alone is the most popular mode out there right now. I mean, Fortnite is still popping after many years. You've got Apex Legends, which is still doing very well, which is under EA itself. And of course, you've got Warzone, which is by far the most popular Battle Royale. And I'm telling you right now, Battlefield wants a slice of the cake. They're going to release this Battlefield without a Battle Royale mode at launch, which is a good thing because people can experience the multiplayer side of things for a few months. The game is due to launch in October, and my guess is that in February or March 2022 is when we're going to see a free-to-play Battle Royale from Battlefield, which is really exciting. I cannot wait until we get our hands on that. But in the meantime, we've got the multiplayer to enjoy, which is by far the core element of Battlefield. And I would rather they not launch the Battle Royale with the core game itself, because I want everyone to jump on the multiplayer and focus on that and enjoy that element before everyone gets hyped about the Battle Royale and jumps straight onto that. We also received information on the steps this game has taken to be truly unique. You can even change attachments in-game without going into your menu or class setup. You can switch things such as your suppressor on your weapon or your sight, which is something we haven't seen before from any FPS game. Of course, the dynamic weather truly looked devastating. That storm alone is quite terrifying. The vehicles looked utterly incredible. We got to see that huge moment where, the guy, he rocket launched that other jet and then he got back into his jet on his way down. I mean, everyone's talking about that moment because that moment was probably the most unique moment in that whole trailer alone. I'm really excited for Battlefield. I truly think Battlefield will be the #1 FPS game of this year. Be sure to let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest news on Battlefield, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I'll be covering all of the information on this game because I'm really excited for it. And if I'm excited for a game, I'm going to cover content on it for you guys. But nonetheless, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you all for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, I'll catch all of you guys out in another brand new video. Take care.